Abhishek Manu Singhvi, that's the charge. But the response that I want from you is that when it comes to Narasimha Rao and when it comes to Atal Bihari Vajpayee, there seem to be different standards. Is the Congress serious? Let's say that the report does say that Narasimha Rao, as we believe, was daydreaming when the Babri Masjid was demolished. Would you be ready to take us to accept that the Congress government of the time was equally in some ways responsible for what happened in the demolition? Or is the Congress going to be given a clean chit and only Uma Bharti and the others will be held responsible for the demolition?
There are a lot of points. Let me be very quick, but give me time, Rajdeep.
Yes.
Of course, Mr. Rajiv Pratap Rudy does the classic error of assuming what is sought to be proved. He first assumes everything in his favor and then he speaks on that. Number two, as far as Narasimha Rao is concerned, please remember, I only wish you to remind yourself of the affidavit filed by a BJP Chief Minister Kalyan Singh, who was alone in charge of law and order, by a BJP person standing next to the masjid and doing all kinds of things. The affidavit said, I undertake to no less than the Supreme Court that I will ensure that it is not demolished and that no law and order happens. If the Supreme Court could be misled, surely the Prime Minister of India, who had no direct authority or locus or interest in maintaining law and order, could easily be misled.
So the Congress government of the day gets a clean chit. The BJP gets indicted 17 years later. The bigger question I want to ask all of you, should this country be debating issues like climate change, issues that are of the future, rather than what happened 17 years ago? Rajiv Pratap Rudy, you first, very quickly. Shouldn't the country be debating the future rather than the past, Mr. Rajiv Pratap Rudy?
I think, Rajdeep, this is the best question which you should ask yourself before you pose this question to us, because it is the press and the media which is taking this news and printing it on the first page with a speculative design, and that is what we are asking, that let there be a complete report. And of course, it is already too late for anything to be discussed about. But here is a Congress party which still thinks that it's going to be a great issue to show down the BJP, and which is not. People do realize that it is a meaningless exercise.
Final word, Abhishek Manu Singhvi.
They want to pin us down. I don't think that.
Final word, Abhishek. Final word, 30 seconds.
It's an extremely important question by you. Which is the party, and the answer to your question, which is the party who takes us back to the Middle Ages every time? In Karnataka, in bars, in temples, in communal riots? Well, it's the BJP. Having done that divisive cheap politics in '92, they today cannot say that do not, when the roosters come home to roost and when the just desserts are out, they can't say ignore it. But I agree with you.
Right.
We have to look forward, the Congress looks forward. It is the BJP which drags you back every time.
Will you?
Medieval,
I want to
ancient, non-relevant issues.
But you are ready to table this report. You will, because we are told there's a cabinet meeting called on this.
The
you
Home
will now
Minister
table
has
this
given
report.
Undertaking.
No, you will not allow Parliament to be stalled. The BJP has said they will stall Parliament till the report is tabled.
1 minute, Rajdeep. The Home Minister has given an assurance. And all this hullabaloo and digressive tactics about Madhu Koda, price rise, ask a simple question. Who is preventing discussion of these issues?
Rajiv, respond.
Who says we are scared of these issues, they are preventing the discussion on these issues.
Rajiv Pratap Rudy, you're disrupting Parliament.
This is precisely what I wanted to say. Now, when you bring out a thing which the substance of which would agitate the opposition, what do you expect the opposition to do? You don't have a copy of that report. The privilege of the Parliament is disturbed.
Right.
You don't table that report. You leak that report, a report which perpetually has.
But how do you know it's the right report?
Has it under this lock and key.
You don't even know it's the right report.
And you compel the opposition. You compel the opposition. Create a situation, make charges which could be privileged because the Home Minister is not confirming it, Mr. Liberhan is not confirming it, whatever may be. We want a factual, factual discussion.
Your point is taken. You want
and using it for the politics of the Congress party.
Okay, you don't want a speculative report. You want the real Babri Masjid report tabled. Rajiv Pratap Rudy, Abhishek Manu Singhvi.
Not to be used politically by the Congress party to save their own skin, facing them in Parliament.
Okay, well, a generation of Indians has completely, a new generation of Indians has emerged after the demolition of Babri Masjid, but we are still harking back to the past. Uma Bharti, Abhishek Manu Singhvi, Rajiv Pratap Rudy, appreciate your joining us here on India at 9.